Hello, my dear. Get it? All right. Well, as you saw the 2002 Mazda Miata outside earlier in the video here, we're probably going to sell that about 7 o'clock. Uh, so, just so you know. So, if you're interested in the car, 7 o'clock we'll break from what we were doing in the auction and we'll go outside for a minute and have fun with that. Can't afford a real car, you can get this cool looking model of a 1907 Fiat. All the parts are there, still in the box, and man, it looks very detailed, like a really nice model. Really cool stuff. Here's a Bugler, World War I era. Remote control plane, look at that. Still new in the box, never put together. That is cool. Put that together with the grandkids or something and take it for a spin. All kinds of neat stuff. Another one of those Kansas City pride flags. Now those posters are the real deal. They are dated in the 40s. They're World War II era. There's another one of those complicated car models, but it's, somebody probably started it and then they didn't really want to finish it. So all the parts and pieces are in there. Got a lot of great albums. All kinds of treasures. That's a Luxman amplifier, an MX100 for those who know. That's just a folksy looking piece there. A couple of traps. Bigger trap for bigger pests and smaller trap for smaller pests. Varmints. There's some cool fans. Those two in the back, I believe, have been all nice and refurbished. And here's a little guy up front. Just a little dusty, but they all work. Here's a cool, weird seashell light. Kind of strange. Has some religious stuff on it. Very nice clock. Look at that. Old school. Kind of looks like it got put into a new. It's like an old school clock with new coverings, if you will. Nice little mirror. All right, let me pan out here. Got some cool stuff over here on the fence. Lawn type things to hang on your wall and chimes. Real nice door, man. That thing is solid. I don't know if that's mahogany or what, but it's gorgeous. Cool old screen door. A lot of that old stuff. Big old galvanized tub. Look at all that rope. And that's one of the nicest bow saws I've seen in a long time. Back here we got a couple of advertising. One for Hot Point, one for Chrysler Air Temp. Now both of those would have had they would have been a display and would have had a window AC unit sitting in there in the opening, going pretty cool. Let's get into some of this art. We've got a number of, if you come to preview Wednesday 11 to 1 or an hour before the auction starts, we've copied off info about this particular artist. We have a lot of his paintings. These are big. He's kind of a newer artist that's getting quite a bit of acclaim. Some of his subjects are kind of strange. And then some are like this, just a really nice rendering of a boat being worked on in the backyard. Let me show you some of his smaller paintings. I mean, there's some just really beautiful stuff. Very well done. Here, I'll walk up, show you. So that's what his signature looks like. Barry A. Uren? Uren. E-U-R-E-N. With a little dash over the E. Another nice little piece. These kind of looks like Yosemite. And then he's got these really giant pieces that are I don't know, religious in nature or dreams, perhaps like rendering of some dreams, angels flying, uh, you know, perhaps people, spirits going up into heaven or something. I'm not sure what's going on, but these are impressive, big, very cool. So you guys, if you might want to look up that artist, apparently rather becoming rather famous. So look at this crazy furniture. What a crazy chair. That's a crazy chair. Here's like an antique version of a crazy chair from New Vineyard, Maine. That's pretty nice. Real nice old chest here with the ceramic knobs. I want to show you how old. Look at the back of this thing. It's almost got the print on it from a old crate or something. Pretty cool. Nice stuff. Real nice furniture this time, as always. Last auction last week had some great stuff. Tons of bedroom type. This is more office type furniture. Real nice. Look at that with the glass tops on them. I mean, it's wood. It's just they have that protective glass made special to put on the desk. It's a nice one. There's a nice little sort of I don't know what you'd call it. It's almost like a buffet, but it's not. It's for office stuff and pretty neat. Since I'm doing furniture, and then we'll get up front and show you some of the cool stuff up there. I thought this piece was really cool with the chrome edging on it, very 50s look to it. All kinds of nice stuff. Look at this cool windmill. That'd look great in the yard. Tons of nice stuff. At the end of this line, I'll show you some of the power tools. We got great power tools. If you're in need of, I'll get to that right now. Look at that nice bandsaw. This person used his stuff and took very good care of it. Everything's in immaculate shape. Some of it still has sawdust on it. Nice big drill press. That'll handle any project you could possibly have. Look at this great sander. Incredible. Of course, you can tilt that any way you need to. There's extra sanding belts for you. I like the fact that it's got this disc on the side, so you can do. It's real nice. Got a big old Craftsman tool kit, and it is loaded. It is loaded with all kinds of goodies. Great stuff. Here's a radial saw. Sort of a polishing, sharpening, buffing wheel there. There's a smaller drill press. Look at this. We even got a planer. You don't see these very often. Or a jointer. A jointer, that's right. Nice. That's a nice size air compressor there. Since I'm already standing here in the back, we got tons of albums. If you're into albums, and these are good. We've got there's more up front too. In fact, let me just work my way. This isn't the way the auction will unfold. Great books: Civil War, Native American history, Wild West history. Really cool books. Probably be selling them by the box, I would imagine, or crate or whatever. Great stuff on the tables. We've been getting really good stuff lately. Even the back tables, it's worth waiting for. Look at that cool old TV, sort of a harvest yellow. Reminds me of the 70s, watching Brady Bunch. Actually, didn't really watch Brady Bunch. I didn't like it all that much, personally. Nice set of china there. I think those are Fire King, if I remember right, but they got that nice iridescent look to them. All kinds of goodies. Treasures, treasures galore. Treasures. Talk about a clean 8mm camera. Look at that sucker. Or projector, not camera. Projector, sorry. I mean, kind of seems like somebody bought it and left it in the box. It's got the original manual to it. Here's some art kits, you know, with paints, everything. Some oil or acrylics there. Neat stuff. All right, let's get up front here. We got some cool fishing stuff. Look at this old fishing pole. A beautiful reel. And there's the box. Look at the shape that box is in. For something that old, you know, it's rare to find something in, I mean, that's like new condition. Beautiful. Got a bunch of these collector type fishing reels. They look like they're in immaculate shape. Again, here's another cool old vintage pole with it's a little dark in there, so you can't really see the, but it's this a Johnson Citation reel or on it. It's real cool. That's coarse wrought iron there. Those iron type toys, and pretty sure those are genuine. Look at how good the paint is. Look, we got the circus band, the calliope. That is cool. Here's one of those portable sewing machines by Singer that everybody loves. Cords and everything are in there. It's in immaculate shape. Cool little dish, serving dish there. Neat cutlery set, kind of gold toned. All kinds of neat stuff. Etched glass. Some wacky statues. This radio back here is just amazing. Zenith. It's one of those broadband ones that you can pull in radio stations from all over. Very cool. I took a lot of pictures of this because even the back opens up, all the tubes are in there, and it's got the, you know, instructions, and just like, again, rare to find them in that good a shape. Great stuff. Look at this scrapbook. This thing is just chocked full of ephemera. I love to say the word ephemera. Nice wrought iron fencing there. Cool old crate. This is one of those kind of luggage or tool type chests that would have been on the back of an old car. They would have the old carrier jalopy type thing. They'd probably be strapped down with leather straps, and then you get in there for whatever tools or whatever you might need. Very cool. Inside, you'll, if you come to preview, check it out, there's holes where it would have been bolted to the back. Now this phone, it cranks, it rings, it does everything. This thing's immaculate. It's refurbished to brand new type condition. This clarinet back here, I did find that it is missing a piece. It's basically the throat part that connects the mouthpiece to the rest of the clarinet. But what makes this thing so cool, this clarinet, is I believe it's made of ebony. It is a wood clarinet, and those are rare. It's hard to find those anymore. I think there's only a handful of companies that will make them, and they cost a fortune. You know, they're for professional clarinetists. So to find one that's made of wood is, and that throat piece can be, you can find that. I mean, it doesn't have to be wood. You can find one from a different clarinet and it wouldn't change a thing as far as tone, but that's what I know about it. It's a Signet made by Selmer. So I believe they were French at that time. Bach would end up buying Selmer and bringing it to America, I believe. And anyway, Frank Lloyd Wright, cool stuff. Silver rings, jewelry galore. Got a lot of coins too. You're gonna see very nice watches. A lot of them with new bands. They all look real nice. Cool patches there. Let's see, get up here. Yeah, see the fluorescent lights go messing it up. Tons of jewelry. Tons of coinage. Coins, coins, coins. You can buy all the coins and feel like a pirate. Look at all those. Here's some of those jadeite type Buddhas. Look at all those pennies. Those are all wheat pennies. Get yourself a tube of wheat pennies. Some neat costume type jewelry in the boxes like we like to do. You can get a whole box of sunglasses. That way if you sit on them, hey, no big deal. I got like 20 more. Neat stuff over here. Again, you know, these albums, Elvis, Johnny Cash, tons of Johnny Cash. There's a goofy one to have on a Rowan and Martin's Laugh In. I kind of remember that show. I was a real little kid when that was out. These are sort of some of the choicer, more coffee table type, really cool books. Up here, Civil War. Nice. There's some nice deer antlers in there. Cow skull. That's a really nice planer in its box, in the original box. I don't think anybody ever used it. There's another couple of those. Look at those cool old license plates. 1935. 1948. There's a little DeArmond practice amp kind of thing, or maybe just speaker. I guess it would just be a extra type speaker that would plug into other, you know. Pretty neat. There's no cords with it, so it is as it is. Speaking of cords, down here, suitcase full of mic cords, speaker cables, things like that. It's got a music stand in it, but look at that cool handheld mic. Guy must have been a harmonica player, so you would hold that. It's a nice one. It's kind of new. And there's a wireless microphone system. Real nice wood chisel set in a nice box. Couple little honky horns. Beat up bugle. This is really cool. World War II era 8mm war newsreels. I'll look through them. Some of them, there's a few cartoons and other things, but yeah, a lot of World War II type newsreel footage. I love that stuff. Yeah, I always liked the newsreel guy's voice when he would. These are all 007 books. Camera stuff. I was about to emulate a newsreel footage guy's voice, but I decided not to. Running out of time here. Don't need to be too goofy. Look at that size of that magnet. That's a magnet. Here's World War II, I think 1943 dated life vest. Amazing. A reloader for your shotgun shells. Awesome, awesome. Cool stuff. Hey, looky there. And down there is three, I believe it's 3 or 4 rifle bags. Now let's get over here and see all these treasures too. Look at these cool lamps. Got a real nice little chandelier and these cool sort of like genie dude lamps with beautiful shades. They're in great condition. Like this one says bar. Put that in your man cave. Ladders, some cool bikes, one of those jogging things so you can bring your kid, jog with your kid. Look at all this cool old barn type doors and everything, and then there's those they're on rollers and you would slide those for like a horse stall kind of thing, or but you could do anything with that. If you have a big industrial building, that'd look cool as heck. So tons of that. Tools galore. All the stuff on the pallets. Here's another logger's chain. Check this out. A canoe. 16-footer. It's in awesome shape. Can't find a thing wrong with it. And yes, you get the paddles and the flotation things. You might want to test those. Don't just assume that the flotation device works. Fill up your tub, throw it in it, and if it floats, okay, you're all right. Cool ladder. Another one of those nice ladders. Got a lawn boy mower back there. 'Tis the season. Grass start growing now. We've been getting a lot of rain. Look at these cool. That's kind of like a. You could sit on that. It's a little bit curved. Look at that. That is cool. Cool table. That'd be really stable to work on. There's a cool stable workbench. Dust collection in the box. Never been opened, never been used. Look at this cool old, like a mountain bikey type thing, but it's a foldable, so you can just fold the bike up. Isn't that cool? Look at this choice tools off of this table. And there's tons and tons of tools. If you're into tools, this is the auction for you. I mean, really cool stuff. There's one of those things you put on top of your car, put your luggage. Yeah. So as you can see, another good one. We did it again. We're the greats. So, I hope to see everyone here. We're going to have a lot of fun. Thursday night, doors open at 5. Auction starts at 6. Yeah. Come on down.